Hey folks, Suburban Cowgirl here. Just wanted to show with you something that I received in the mail today, and I always get excited when I know that there's something gun related coming in the mail. I'm like a kid at Christmas, and I know my husband gets sick of me jumping up and down and giving him FedEx status updates, but you know, whatever. Some girls like diamonds. Yeah, I like holsters. So this one is a Silent Thunder STX by Garrett Industries, and it is a hybrid holster. It is a Kydex on the outside, and then it is lined in a very, very soft leather. This one is for the M&P 9C. This is the first gun I ever purchased, and was actually the birthday present that started off this whole rigmarole a couple of years ago. So she has always been one of my favorite guns. Honestly, aside from the Browning, the high power, I have never found a gun that fits me the way this one does. So I was excited to find something that I could carry her in. She is a double stack, so if you look, she may not look that thick, but when you're wearing a size 4 pant, let me tell you, size matters. You can see this thing sticking out of the inside of my pants from across the flippin' football field. It wouldn't even matter. My husband actually has a couple of inside the waistband holsters that he uses for this one, and then, gosh, I know he's got one for his SIG P229 and I think for something else. But, and I've tried those, and he actually has one that is an appendix carry, and it doesn't work for me. It's just either I'm not shaped right or it's not shaped right. I don't know. But the fact is I can hit something with this gun at a much farther distance and much more consistently than I can with anything else. Now, I'm not a bad shot with my other guns. The Glock 30S we got to work on, but with the ones that I am used to shooting, you know, I'm decent. But this one, hands down, is the best one that I shoot. And of course, you know, the M&P line is very, very reliable. So I wanted to find something that would allow me to carry her on a day-to-day basis that wouldn't involve a purse or a planner or anything of that nature. I don't like the idea of having my gun not on my person. It makes me a little nervous, and I don't want to try to get to it if it's in a purse or, you know, a book or anything else. If it comes down to that time, seconds count, and I don't have the time to waste to be fumbling around with something. So let me go ahead and pull her out of here, and then we will show you more of the holster. Yeah, see? She ain't coming out. Okay, so here's the holster sans gun. As you can see, she is black Kydex, molded Kydex on the outside, and then on the inside, she's a very soft, like a natural leather, and it keeps your gun from getting scratched up and provides a really smooth surface to draw from, and still gives you that great rigidity that you get with Kydex, and that great retention. Right down here, if you look, there's 2 screws, and those are the retention screws. So they're the posts right there. If you find that your gun over time is getting a little loose in this, which is going to happen with any sort of screw, it doesn't matter, you can tighten it up, and it even comes with a little Allen wrench to do so. Sometimes you may find that your gun isn't loose enough. It's a little too tight in there, and you can loosen them up just a little bit, and you know, they're very adjustable and very easy to do. It just takes a few seconds. So if you look on the back, this is what makes an on-the-waistband holster. This part right here, when I put this on tomorrow, you'll be able to see that curves exactly to my hip. So that puppy is not going anywhere. It rides exactly where I want it to, like a medium ride. And this particular one I did order in a half FBI cant, so it's a 6-degree cant. Just it gives me a little bit more concealability without sacrificing, you know, the way that I draw or how comfortable it is to wear a full FBI cant. I find kind of bends my wrist in a funny little place. I don't care for it so much. So sure, it's great if you're sitting down at a desk, but that's not what I do. These little clips right here are what your belt goes through. So you've got one that's on basically the front side of the back, and then you have one that is on the back side of the back. And that is what pulls it in to your side with your belt. So this puppy will stay right up tight against you, and you don't have to worry about her moving around or shifting or anything else unless you mean to do it. And this particular one, with this particular gun, I can put on, if I don't have a cover garment, of course you're going to see it. I mean, it doesn't matter if you've got a pea shooter, you're going to be able to see it. But for those days when I'm at the range and I don't have to worry about my gun showing, or if I'm at, one of our girls' gun days, something like that, or around the house, I do carry around here. This is a very comfortable way to do it. You don't have to worry about, wearing pants that, will fit a holster on the inside. This one will just go right over it and stay snug. And honestly, with the retention in this thing, you could turn it upside down, you could roll over and play dead. It doesn't matter. It's not going to come out of there unless you mean for it to. Not a fan of active retention holsters. I have tried a couple of them, and I am not good at trying to do 3 things at once when I'm nervous, because I always end up yelling at somebody. So trust me, not a good idea for me. Some people like them just fine. I just prefer something that has a good tight hold like this. So anyway, like I said, I will show her more tomorrow when I have a chance to have somebody else hold the camera and show her on my belt. This one was $90. They do have a Silent Thunder STX Champion. It's more of a combat cut, and that one I believe is $110. So this one was a little bit cheaper, and the turnaround time was much faster for it. So honestly, the combat cut's not a big deal for me. And it's not like I was going to be using it in a competition where that extra, little bit would have made a difference anyway. So I think the turnaround time for this one was right about 2 weeks. So I was pretty excited. And sometimes their holsters, you can wait up to 6 weeks or more for them, but they are very, very good quality. They are not going to break on you. It's not going to have a problem. If you do, you call them. They've got great customer service. Gotten loads of accolades from people about them. So anyway, like I said, I will show you more when I actually get a chance to put the gun on, or in the holster and on the belt, and stand up and actually show you what it looks like. So, so when I have a chance to do that tomorrow, I will show you. The only other thing that I was going to mention, and it's not about the holster, is about the M&P itself. And like I said, this puppy, I mean, she's fits in my hand, and she is, maybe you can see that, maybe not. She is loaded. They're always loaded. That's why the finger's way up here. If you look real close, that front sight doesn't have a dot in it anymore. Somehow, along the course of events, with my husband carrying her, or us shooting her, I don't really know when it happened, that front sight came out. So we were going to just replace it with another front sight from M&P, the same type, and then I saw the XS Big Dot sights. So I think that's what I'm going to try next. I've seen a lot of good reviews on them. I've seen a lot of people who love them, and I just want to give that a shot. So we will try that. Hopefully here in the next couple of weeks I'll be ordering that, and then get someone to put it on for me, because my hands just aren't that steady, I don't think. But anyway, like, share, and subscribe, and if you have any questions, you can leave them here on the YouTube channel. You can put them on the Facebook page, the Twitter page, or you can actually go to suburbancowgirl.com and make a comment on there. And until next time, see you later. Bye.